All right, you guys. So today we are going to talk about photos and, more importantly, Photoshop in the media. You guys have been looking at media literacy for this past unit, and we're switching gears a little bit to focus on photos. And I think it's very rare that we go a day in today's society without seeing some kind of photo, whether that be, Instagram, Facebook, maybe even an ad somewhere, even if you're walking or driving. We're always being exposed to these photos in media. And this slideshow is designed to kind of give you an inside view on specifically how these photos have been edited, because hopefully you all know this, but every single photo that you see has been edited in some way. And we're going to walk through some of the ways that you can tell a photo has been edited. But first, we need to talk about why. Why has this photo been edited? What is the creator's intent? More than often, it's money, some kind of advertisement trying to sell you something, or beauty ideals and perfectionism. We see these beautiful people on Instagram and Twitter, and we think to ourselves, that is what I want to look like. That is my beauty ideal. Or perfectionism, that is what the perfect person looks like. We're going to take a couple of magazine kind of covers and take a peek at them in a minute. This is what that magazine thinks the perfect person looks like. Fake abundance and persuasion. Basically, they're trying to persuade you to believe you need this product, right? Finally, we have villainize and idealize. That's a big one in today's society with this idea of cancel culture that's happening a lot right now. They're trying to villainize and or idealize political candidates, movie stars, musicians, social media influencers to A, get attention, B, get more, publicity, and C, persuade you into believing that these political candidates, movie stars, whatever, are the villain or the hero. This presentation is designed to help you to spot Photoshop changes and consider the creator's intent so that you can become a smarter consumer, reader, writer, and student and not be fooled by these Photoshop tricks. A very, very broad kind of way that photos are edited is airbrushing, retouching, and lighting. I love these examples I found for you guys. Let's take a look at this left photo here. The left side is the original piece, and the right side is the edited version. On the left, she's got acne, she's got, pores, some blemishes, some wrinkles in her lips here. Even her hair is up, her eyebrows aren't as full. And then we get to the right side where it's been airbrushed and retouched. No acne, no sign of a pore anywhere. Her eyebrows are perfect and full. Her makeup is more shiny. Even her eyes are clearer. This is what I'm talking about. When you look at a photo online, I want for you to have this lens that is not what that person actually looks like. We tend to post the best version that we could ever be by editing photos. This is another excellent example. Miss Tana, another social media influencer. The photo on the left is the photo she actually posted, whereas the photo on the right is the original. She has edited almost everything about herself, right? We have big full lips, big full lashes, a tiny skinny little nose, a nice big full head of hair here. I think my favorite part is her arm. No little bump there, not anymore. just the straightest edge you could ever see. She made herself kind of thicker with this nice curve in her waist. That's obviously the worst part, in my opinion, anyway. You have this beautiful dress here. It's so clean. You can see every little sparkle, and now suddenly it's just blurred to bits. We're going to talk in a minute about how blurring is such a huge way to tell that a photo has been edited, and this is an excellent example of that. But let's get into the signs that a photo is edited. And the number one way you can always tell is warping. Although this is getting less common as kind of Photoshop technology improves, you can still see it. Let's look at Miss Selena Gomez's photo here. Normally, I'd say it looks pretty normal, right? Obviously airbrushed and retouched a little bit, but for the most part, pretty good. Until you see the door frame. Look in the background of photos when you're looking for warping. Completely fine, completely fine, completely fine. Oop! This bend in the door frame here. She's done something to make her hair more full, maybe. Something maybe with this shoulder here to kind of give it that straight edge that's impacted this little doorway to warp to the side. Let's look at this other example with Lindsay Lohan. Same thing. Her stairs look completely fine, completely straight until we get to the bottom by her waist here. She has edited this photo to make her waist seem even thinner than it already is, and you can tell from this bendy staircase down here. Let's kind of put the guys under fire for a minute here. The next way to see that a photo has been edited is messy and blurry lines. This is the one that I personally find the easiest to tell, is the messy, blurry lines. Take a look at Zac Efron here and his tornado twister bicep happening here. Look how messy and blurry it is. That's not just the photo, you guys. That's because of the Photoshop. Look how clean the lines in his shirt are. Perfect black lines. And as soon as you get into the muscle region, just absolutely blurry. Next up is our celebrity chef here, Jake Ellis, trying to sell something to you. One night in, I think that says. Yeah, look how perfect, clean cut these lines of his apron are. And then look at his shoulder kind of region. And it's just it looks worse the longer you look at it. It literally looks like someone took a pen and drew this man's arms, and you even have some warping going on here because they tried to make his bicep a little bit bigger. This is what I'm talking about with messy and blurry lines, you guys. Next up, these are more tricks kind of regarding to advertisements versus kind of beauty and social media influencers, and that's the idea of patterns and repeated objects. When you're editing something out of a photo and you're replacing it with a pattern or repeated object. We see it here with these two front pictures were probably the original, and something back here they wanted to edit it out. I mean, I don't know if it was like a farmer or a tractor or something, but in order to get rid of it, you just copy and paste this whole section and repeat, and it gets so messy in the background. You can see it's blurry and you start losing these nice thick lines. It's a mess. And this is a big one when it comes to advertisements. We see it all the time in our McDonald's ads or really any ad for food where you have that beautiful, glistening, juicy burger and you get it in real life and it's not as perfect. That is because of the shadows and saturation in the editing process. We have some excellent examples here of the normal picture of cookies versus the edited picture of cookies, and the normal low saturation picture of some veggies here, and the high saturation. Obviously, the high saturation picture is going to look much more appealing with these shiny kernels of corn and this deep red, what is that? Some kind of paprika or something. And this onion with its perfectly purple lines. Yeah, just another editing tool. So this last slide I have for you guys is to challenge you to see where in each of these 3 photos is there a clear portion that's been edited. I'll tell you, all 3 photos have been edited. Obviously, they've been airbrushed. I'm looking for you to tell me or tell yourselves what part gives it away that's been edited. I encourage you to pause the video in a minute so you can look at each of these 3 photos and tell me where they've been edited. I'll give you the next 5 seconds to pause if you want to challenge yourself before I give away the answer. All right. If you haven't paused, I'll tell you now. Miss Ariana Grande, obviously airbrushed and kind of made into this perfect lady until you get to her pterodactyl claws. I don't even know, some kind of scary dinosaur claws happening. They have made her arm a little thinner, a little smaller, and in doing so have kind of turned this thumb into this skinny, warped thumb. Kind of scares me. Next up is, who is this? Kylie Jenner? Kendall. Kylie. And her leg, her hot dog leg with no knees, okay? She gets a knee in her back leg, but not her front leg. Beautiful women don't have knees. And it's a shiny stick hot dog. And lastly, we have the hottest woman in the world here. And the hottest woman in the world doesn't get an armpit. God forbid any sign of body hair. Don't even get me started on that. Not only does she not have body hair, she also doesn't even get an armpit at all. It's just been completely airbrushed out. So now that we've had that fun little experiment, I hope that this presentation has kind of opened your eyes to the world of Photoshop, if they weren't opened already, that is. And the next time that you're on your social media account and you're seeing all of these influencers or maybe even some of your friends, just take a minute and think, is this picture edited? And is it airbrushed and retouched to turn this person into an unrealistic standard? Thanks for listening. I hope you guys have a good day.